it's a cake or cookies or something, just to make somebody know that somebody cares. It's those little things that you do that makes so many people's lives change and their viewpoints begin to look at things totally different. Even at times when I look and I see that you're maybe having a little acquaintance together where you got people, maybe just one person over, and you're just having a tea, just sharing something to drink, sitting at the table. The Lord says there's going to be times where you're going to have something come from me. The Lord said, I'm going to give you something to say. But it's not in your nature just to interrupt and just blurt it out. So what you'll do is you'll just take the napkin and begin to write on it. And as they're talking, you'll hear me say what to say. You'll write it down and you'll just push it over there. And the Lord says, then they'll look at it and they'll see that the very words that you put down is the very things that they're hurting about. And the very things that you gave them that I said to you will be the very things that will change everything for them. There'll be times that you'll be in a restaurant. Even at times you find yourself eating by yourself. But the Lord said, you're not by yourself because I'm right there and I'm whispering in your ear and I'm telling you about the person over the next area at that other table. And you see them and you see them hurting. Even though they're not by themselves, they're alone. And their lives are very shallow. They feel they're enslaved in their life as a wife, but they're really just a slave. The Lord said, I will give you the words to tell them. And when you tell them what I have to say, it will be the very thing that breaks the chains that holds them in bondage and sets them free. The Lord said, there are going to be times that I use you in a way that you will not want anybody to know that you were used in that manner. In fact, you will probably never ever say the testimony of what I've done through you for another. Because that's just your nature, just who you are. You're not looking to be known. You're just looking to see people made better. You have that compassion and wanting to nurse people down, bring them through, disciple them through, teach them through, and to be able to share with them without being abrupt, without being harsh, without being cruel, without being someone that might even have the appearance of knowing it all, because that's the last thing you want to do. Because your life is spent on making sure everybody else's life is better. And for that, what I'm going to do for you, said the Lord, is I'm going to begin to touch those around you who need to be fixed, who need to be changed. If you lay that before me by name, and the Lord said, I shall place them upon their jaw and reel them in to me first, and I will give them back to you. Thus saith he. I mean, you know who the Lord's talking about? Okay. This must be somebody that you've been working on for a long time. And somebody that you can probably relate to in some of the things you just said about somebody else that you went to give a word to. But I see that God's going to make a big change in this person real soon. Don't give up hope just because of age. Doesn't matter. With God, all things are possible as we know. But what you're looking for is the one thing that you really want, and you're going to get that. Your life will change for the much, much better. Amen.
Lord, yes, yes, thank you.
That reminds me of a man named O.D. Chandler. It was some years ago, but a friend of mine, Doug, and thank you, sweetie. His name was Doug, and he wanted to go fishing real bad. And I said, okay, well, my dad's boat just got fixed. We'll go take it, go out to the lake.